Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress Morning Podcast for February 28, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, the conflict between Pakistan and Afghanistan has resulted in severe trade disruptions, with border crossings remaining closed since October. This has led to shortages of essential supplies, including medicines, and exacerbated economic hardship for ordinary Afghans. The situation remains fluid, and we will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. In other news, the U.S. Department of Defense has cut ties with artificial intelligence firm Anthropic due to a disagreement over the use of its technology for mass surveillance and autonomous weapons. This decision has significant implications for the future of AI development and deployment in the U.S. military. Lastly, the U.S. trade landscape is bracing for a potentially lengthy and complex legal battle over tariff refunds. Following the Supreme Court's recent ruling striking down certain tariffs, affected companies such as FedEx, Dyson, and L'Oreal SA are taking action to reclaim billions of dollars in paid duties. The refund process is expected to be slow and contentious, with potential disputes emerging between importers, retailers, and consumers. These stories will continue to unfold in the coming days and weeks. We'll provide in-depth coverage and analysis on the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know what's right now. Firstly, NASA has announced a significant overhaul of its Artemis lunar program aimed at improving the chances of a successful moon landing. The changes come after a series of technical issues and setbacks, including the failure of the Lunar Trailblazer mission. While some industry experts have welcomed the changes, others have expressed concerns about the potential impact on NASA's long-term goals and the fate of the Gateway program. In other news, President Donald Trump has suggested that the United States could potentially have a friendly takeover of Cuba, citing the island nation's deepening economic troubles. This development has sparked widespread interest and concern, particularly in light of the ongoing tensions between the U.S. and Cuba. Cuban officials have thus far remained tight-lipped, neither confirming nor denying the possibility of a friendly takeover. Lastly, a devastating plane crash has occurred in Bolivia, killing over a dozen people. A cargo plane carrying new banknotes from the central bank to other cities crashed moments after takeoff near the capital city of La Paz, damaging around a dozen vehicles on a nearby highway. The cause of the crash is currently unknown, and authorities have temporarily suspended all flights to and from the terminal as an investigation gets underway. These stories are continuing to unfold and will provide ongoing coverage and analysis in the coming days. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We have a jam-packed show for you today, with updates from the world of artificial intelligence, Canadian business outlook, and market trends. First off, we're seeing a significant shift in the AI landscape, with OpenAI announcing a whopping $110 billion funding round, catapulting its valuation to $730 billion. This investment, led by tech giants Amazon, Nvidia, and SoftBank, underscores the immense potential of artificial intelligence and its transformative impact on various industries. As OpenAI CEO Sam Altman puts it, AI is going to happen everywhere. We'll be keeping a close eye on how this development unfolds and what it means for the future of work and innovation. In other news, Canadian businesses are expressing cautious optimism about their prospects for 2024, despite ongoing cost and labor pressures. A recent survey by Statistics Canada found that approximately 54% of respondents reported being either very or somewhat optimistic about their prospects for the year. However, challenges such as inflation, finding skilled employees, and tariffs imposed by the United States remain major concerns. Finally, we're seeing a mixed bag in terms of market trends. While the equity market is still trying to find its footing amidst AI disruption, experts advise investors to remain vigilant and focused on long-term growth opportunities. As John Velis, America's macro strategist at BNY, notes, The equity market is sort of in its late cycle, trying to find the winners and losers of this new disruptive technology and pretty much treading water. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA has announced changes to its Artemis program, aiming to return humans to the lunar surface by 2025. We'll be keeping a close eye on this developing story and providing updates as more information becomes available. In other news, a rare celestial event is occurring, with 6 planets aligning in the night sky. This event is visible from both the northern and southern hemispheres, and we've provided tips on how to catch a glimpse of this planetary parade. Don't miss this opportunity, as the next full lineup of all 7 planets won't occur again until 2036. Finally, we're paying tribute to the late Dan Simmons, acclaimed author of over 36 books, including the iconic Hyperion Canto series. Simmons's work has inspired countless readers and writers, and his legacy will continue to be felt for generations to come. Tune in later for more news and analysis from the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in sports. Here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, in the realm of professional soccer, 17-year-old American sensation Kevin Sullivan has made history by becoming the youngest American to score in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. His impressive 2 goals against Defense Force not only secured his place in the record books, but also propelled the Philadelphia Union into the next stage of the tournament, where they will face off against Club America. Moving on to college basketball, this weekend promises to be electric with several top-ranked teams going head-to-head. The Kansas Jayhawks are set to take on the Arizona Wildcats in what is anticipated to be a defensive showdown, while the Arkansas Razorbacks will visit the Florida Gators in a game that could see some high-flying offense against stingy defense. Additionally, the Gonzaga Bulldogs' visit to the St. Mary's Gales is expected to be another closely contested matchup, with free-throw shooting potentially being the deciding factor. Lastly, on the international soccer front, Atletico Madrid is planning farewell matches for Antoine Griezmann ahead of his highly anticipated move to MLS. This transfer news has fans around the world buzzing with excitement and speculation about what this could mean for both Griezmann's career and the future of MLS. That's a quick rundown of today's sports highlights. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, we visited Kinsili, where the community is coming together to advocate for safer and more reliable transportation infrastructure. With a growing population and increasing demand for housing, the town's roads are becoming congested, and residents are concerned about the impact on their daily commutes and overall quality of life. We urge local authorities to take the concerns of the Kinsili community seriously and work towards finding a solution that balances the need for housing with the necessity of safe and reliable transport infrastructure. Next, we took a journey to Amsterdam, where fashion met art in a unique collaboration between Scotch soda and the estate of Jean-Michel Basquiat. The Amsterdam-based fashion brand launched a collection inspired by the iconic artist, featuring some of his most recognizable works. This creative partnership is a testament to the power of art and fashion coming together, resulting in a fresh and modern interpretation of Basquiat's bold style. These stories highlight the importance of community spirit, creative expression, and the need for sustainable solutions to everyday problems. We'll continue to follow these stories and bring you updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. We've got a jam-packed show for you today, so let's dive right in. First up, we're paying tribute to music legend Neil Sedaka, who sadly passed away. His family has expressed their gratitude for the outpouring of love and support, and we invite our listeners to share their favorite memories and songs by this iconic musician. Next, we're slicing into the world of horror with the latest installment of Scream, starring Neve Campbell. The film is killing it at the box office, with projected opening weekend earnings of $59 million. We'll be keeping a close eye on its performance and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. And, of course, we have to dish about the latest season of Bridgerton. I gave it a solid 5 out of 5 cups of tea, folks. The costumes, sets, and drama are all absolutely divine. From Queen Charlotte's iconic wigs to the intricate embroidery on the gowns, every detail tells a story. It's a must-watch, so grab your favorite snack, get cozy, and indulge in some good old-fashioned escapism. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, an incident at the Memphis Zoo has highlighted the importance of respecting animals in captivity. A recent event at the zoo serves as a reminder of our responsibility towards wildlife and the need to prioritize their welfare and safety. In other news, a groundbreaking discovery in methanol synthesis has been unveiled by researchers who have developed a novel approach using Arch-Q diatomic catalysts to efficiently produce methanol. This innovation has far-reaching implications for the chemical industry and beyond, offering a promising solution for sustainable energy production. Lastly, after a decade-long trial process, Susan Embert has been convicted of murdering her husband, Jake Embert. The case was marked by numerous setbacks, but ultimately, justice has been served, bringing closure to the Embert family. Will Embert, Jake's son, expressed his relief and gratitude that his mother is being held accountable for her actions. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.